Hi, Leo family. Thank you so much for watching. Forever grateful for all you do to support the channel and help us grow. If you enjoy the content here, if you want more videos, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It helps the channel grow, which allows me to make more content for you. If you continue to be the most watched sign, Leo, which you always usually are, your videos will come out Thursdays and Sundays. All of your videos are timeless, and I believe they'll find you when they're meant to. And let's just get into your reading. There's a lot that's coming up here. I'm having like tons of downloads, so I'm just gonna get right into it. Okay. Okay, so I'm really channeling here a lot, so I can't even spell when this happens. So we'll just go through each one. So first thing, I'm getting so much wind in my area here. It's just like blowing. You can hear things blowing outside. Things are being knocked over. Like there's just a real force in the air, a lot of energy, a lot of power to it. And then just when I started, I don't know if it'll pick up on the video, but someone just zoomed by with their car engine again. So a lot of energy, a lot of gaining momentum, a lot of power to something. And I honestly feel like it's you. Like I feel like the energy within you or something that you're doing is gaining momentum and becoming so powerful that it's literally knocking things over in your path that used to be in your way. Then they said winds of change, and then they said take off. And then they said something about frequency. You've leveled up in your frequency. You on another level. So now you're going to receive easily. So it's like what they were showing me was kind of like a person just sitting there. And there's like this white light all over your body looming around you. And it's like a magnet that's pulling things in. So it's weird. I'm getting like the wind, but backwards with this image. So it's like you're sitting there, your white light is all around you and things are pulling to you. So love, money, career opportunities, luck is another thing that I heard. And also with the wind knocking things over, I feel like there was people in the past in whatever way it was that tried to get in the way of your destiny, get in the way of your love life, get in the way of you at the workplace. It could have been anything. Like it could have been you started a business and you randomly get hate comments or whatever. Like there's just people that wanted to be a roadblock for you in some way to kind of discourage you or mess up your energy or deter you from following your dreams or put doubt in your mind so you were scared to keep going, but don't. And I feel like you already know this. Your power is already stronger, and these people are literally getting knocked over just like the garbage cans outside. Like it's just, and I don't even feel like you're doing this, just simply your energy is doing this, or your spirit guides as well could be literally plowing people over. Okay. And then I just want to add this one too. Okay. And then what they said as well is try again. It'll work this time. So something you've been working on for a long time, whether it was trying to date or your appearance or your weight loss program or starting a business or whatever it may be for you in your life, you tried something on multiple occasions. It never worked. There was always something that went wrong, something that came up, blah, 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 blah. But they're saying now try it with this frequency because it's gonna work. And something about a detox cleanse, this is very personal and I don't want to be like TMI, but someone here, as your frequency goes up, your body, your spirit, your mind already knows what you need to release. So whether you're releasing physical people, detoxing from physical relationships, blocking and deleting people that you no longer talk to or you don't want to see your socials anymore, or you're feeling the urge at home to just grab a box, fill it with a bunch of stuff you don't want and just give it away or whatever, or it's literally within yourself, either with your stomach, like you could have like nausea and vomiting for a bit, or like your cycle of your like if your menstrual cycle or something could be extremely heavy. It's everything cleansing out. Like I've said this to you before, no matter what you've cleansed or released, your body knows. Your body knows if there's more to go, right? So if any of these things happen, obviously check like a medical professional if it persistently happens or you have something wrong or whatever. But if you intuitively have something and it goes away detox wise, that might be your clue, and you might feel better. Like even when you're sick or like have a heavy cycle or whatever, you feel better inside though, like you just feel like more like yourself or like it's needed, then that could be your intuition telling you, like, again, things are being released that you might not even understand how those things are related type thing. Like you might not understand how people's energies stay inside you and it comes out in different forms, detoxing, even long after those people are gone from your life. So a lot of messages here. Let's just get into it. What key messages do you have for Leo, please? What key messages do you have for Leo at this time? Thank you for your messages. Okay. Yeah. So look how this comes up here. Boundaries, challenges, labyrinth. Even when you feel lost, there's always a way through the labyrinth. And this is exactly what I said. Try again, it'll work this time. Because you could have been doing something for so long. There always seemed to be something in the way, like I said about people trying to get into your way, some kind of challenge, and you had to go a different direction or something start, stop, never get anywheres. You felt like you're in a maze. And this could have happened recently. It could have been a cycle that kept happening to you, or recently something ended again. A challenge came up in a workplace, in a love life, in whatever. But what they just told me is everything's happening for you now. Before it was happening to you because of other people's energy, what they were sending you, spiritual attacks, generational karma, blah, blah, blah. Just simply having negative people in your life and their negativity rubbing off on you. Now all these boundaries have been put up with these people. And like I said at the beginning here somewhere, I feel like you're detoxing people as well, or you already did. But I still keep getting the same message that even if you didn't see somebody for months or years, that was your form of letting that friend go or letting that relationship go, you might be called to at this time to physically delete or block these people too, because you just want even more, like you're craving even more of a detox. You're and I just said baby, so I don't know what that's about. Some of you could be having a baby after you cleanse all this stuff out, or something about your cycle being super heavy, cleansing everything out, and then like resetting your reproductive system, and then you can have a baby finally, because someone could have been sending you magic on that you, like whatever you really wanted, whether you wanted a relationship, money, to get out of some kind of home situation, to get a better job, to have a child, that's the magic this person was putting on you to not make it happen, to make boundaries and challenges for everything you wanted. And yeah. So you, again, no matter if you haven't seen these people in months or years, you want even more, you're craving it and your body's craving even more of a detox. So the final step might be to block and delete, because you want no energy connection through, and I've been getting this in some downloads too, that people can connect a lot through your social media, which you might not think. Even if you don't talk to someone, even if you don't hang out with someone, they can still see your picture and do stuff with your social media. Okay. All right. So exact same messages as what I was telling you with the revving engine and the wind. I told you there was a lot of power to it, right? So like I said, this power is kind of like the image that I was seeing in the beginning, where you're just sitting there, but there's like a flame or a light all around you. So you've learned many, many, many lessons. You've been through many, many, many hardships, and it could be in love because this heart is standing out. Now, though, you have a lot of power, and the power is within you. It's within your mind. It's within your spirit, I just heard, but it's also all around you. And you also have a lot of spiritual forces around you that are helping you at this time as well. There was something about your frequency, like going to another level, reaching another stage in your spiritual journey. And now your power is so much easier. And look, it says the power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. And that's exactly the image that I had. You were sitting there and things were being pulled to you. So I really feel like it's money, success, good people in your life, wealth, solutions to things, good luck, trips, love, like whatever it is for you. Just don't give up. Don't ever give up. And don't be discouraged by anything that didn't work out. Like I said, it's happening for you now before it was happening to you. And with this spiritual thing here, it's like you're free now is what I'm getting. Like you see this dove that's being released from this person's grip. So I feel like something had its grip on you. Something was trying to keep you down. It was trying to keep you stuck, really. Like just keep you from leveling up to this frequency, because whoever was meddling or whatever was meddling with you, they knew that once you get to this frequency, you're unstoppable in some way. You're untouchable in some way. The magic won't work. The spell work won't work. The evil eye won't work. The things that they do, like you've just released it all and you're free from it. And now you're receptive and you're trusting in the synchronicities in your life. And what I'm getting with these cards here, it says be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. You need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. A divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity. For some of you here, what I'm getting is love, happiness, and with this card with the bee, bees are tiny little creatures, but they do so much benefit in the world, right? So I feel like that's a reflection of you in some way. You think before you just thought you were a tiny little bee going from flower to flower. Things weren't growing, things weren't taking off in the same way, but now it's like you're working within a system of everyone else, all the other bees, and things are about to flourish. Your work is paying off is what I really feel. And like, I just feel like you're going to be super happy. Then you're going to meet someone and you might be scared. You might be like, oh, well, nothing ever worked out before, so why would it now? But you're going to start getting all the synchronicities, all the feelings, all the power, and just your energy is radiating for you to pull this person in. So there's so many things working with you to make this happen. And it's going to be a really strong bond that you feel really connected and you're really going to cherish this person for a long time. And this couple looks like they're on their wedding day here. So this could be a long-term relationship that's forming for you. I also just get a lot of love in your life in general. Like I said, you are this white light and everything's being pulled around you. Friends are coming in closer to you. Family's coming in closer to you. Some of you, it's definitely a child, because I said that earlier. You're going to have a child that you just love so much and you're always hugging and stuff like that. But all the nasty things are detoxing out and all the beautiful things are coming in like a warm hug. And there's so many flowers in here too in these pictures. And I've always been attracted to flowers. I've always been really mesmerized really by flowers in my whole life, because each one's unique. They're so beautiful. They just form in nature on their own, and it's just beautiful. Like, that's what I feel what's happening here. You've done all the work and learned all the lessons, and your body's detoxing, your mind's detoxing, your spirit's detoxing, but then everything beautiful is just forming around you. You don't have to have so much, like a flower. You don't have to go outside and stare at the flower and do all these things. It's just gonna, I have flowers in my place. It's just gonna bloom on its own. It's just gonna form. You're gonna go outside one day, there's a bud. Then the next day there's a bloom. This is what's happening for you in your life. The power, the energy is assisting you. I just honestly, like, There we go. And so we have self-worth, expectations, spirit guides, assistance. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So they just, okay. So they want these 3 cards here, or these 4 cards, I guess. Self-love, creation, intentions, messages, dreams, assistance, spirit guides, and self-worth, expectations. What they're telling me here is the journey that you were on was all a journey about releasing expectations, knowing your worth, setting your boundaries, loving yourself first, being good on your own. Because look, these people are by themselves. The self-love that you had to learn to love yourself as much as you, because I feel someone here is a very loving, nurturing person. You always gave that to everyone else, but you never gave it to yourself, did you? And only in the last months, you started giving it to yourself. Some of you started creating something as well. And I keep getting this for you. And creating with love is what I just heard. Like, you have a passion for this. Whatever this is, are you cooking something? Are you making a YouTube channel? Are you making a blog? Like, whatever it is, this was the meaning to all of this. This was the meaning to all the hardship. This was the meaning for the spirit guides to just stand there and watch you, guide you, give you messages in your dreams, send you intuition about what you should be doing, but not helping you at the time, and you having to do it all. So you learned all these lessons. And then now is a very powerful time for you. You could be having a lot of vivid visions and dreams. You might want to take a binder and write down your dreams in the morning, because you might have a lot of things coming through in your dreams. You could have a warning about people in your dreams that you have to block and delete or release. You could also have beautiful visions of what's to come in your life, which just gives you a lot of peace. Like, you can see that you're getting married. You can see that you on a beach somewhere. You can see that you have a child. Like, whatever you've been wanting, it's coming through in your dreams. And that's not by accident. It's your spirit guide showing you your future so that you have peace. You're not worried. You're not stressed. You're not concerned. You already see it's going to happen for you. And now, like I said, the power, the frequency that you're on, your guides are with you nonstop now. And I just got really heavy message for someone here. So for someone here, you have really strong spirit guides around you, but you also have a passed on loved one or pet that feels very responsible for you in some way. Like, they're almost like a guardian angel now. And they were around, again, this whole time, watching your growth, watching your self-worth and your self-love and your creation. And they couldn't do anything to help you because it wasn't part of the journey. And that was confirmation, that click of my kettle that's not even plugged in. And they watched you by the sidelines, and they just, like, I almost feel like I'm going to cry. They're so proud of you, is what they want you to know. They love you so much, and they're so proud of you. And they're with you all the time, and they'll never be away from you, is what a message that they want you to know, because they had to have that distance from you so you could form this. But now they're like with you all the time. You could be seeing them in dreams as well, or feeling them around you all the time, but you're safe and you're protected, is what they really want me to tell you. And it was really a really hard time for you. And it was a very hard time for your guardian angel loved ones or pets that just had to stand by and watch this as well. Is very frustrating for them, is what I feel. And they just want you to know that it's okay. You did amazing. You did everything right. And they're here now. They're not going to stay away anymore. They're with you. And they love you and miss you so much too, is what I just heard. So then we have isolating thoughts, reunion, soul ties, family, home commitments, release, surrender, purge, regret, depression, and epiphany, breakthrough. So what I'm getting here, again, this is sticking out with the detox and cleanse, and the purge and surrender, release is all connected to this. So I feel like I said, you've released and you've surrendered to God's plan a long time ago with all the things that you've been through. You built a lot of trust just on your intuition and your spirit guides in your path. But now there's a purge coming in you. You could be purging through tears, because this water is really standing out. through, like I said, your monthly cycle, or through like nausea or vomiting or some kind of ailment or some kind of flu or something that you have, it'll just feel different to you. Like it'll feel like you're losing a lot, whatever you're losing, a fluid or whatever's coming out of you. Don't want to get too gross, but you'll feel like you're losing a lot, and you should feel worried or you should feel upset by this, but you feel a lot of peace and a lot of like, I don't know what my body's doing right now, but this feels right. It feels right to lose this much. It feels like things that I don't need are purging out of me, and I feel like myself again. After this cycle or flu or whatever passes, you'll feel more like you, is what I feel. And then here we have, again, people. Okay. There are definitely people around you that you've created boundaries with. You no longer feed your loving, nurturing, beautiful energy to these people, whether they're family, whether they're friends or coworkers, or whether this is an ex. You no longer give to these connections anymore. They could have been soul ties for you. It could have been a karmic cycle. Definitely for this friend that was, or coworker that was throwing all the magic at you, that was a karmic tie for sure. But these were people that you were very close to and very good to in your life, and they never treated you properly. They betrayed you in some ways. They hurt you. They took your kindness for weakness. You could have been the best friend or coworker to them, and they were envious and jealous and throwing magic at you the whole time. Like there was a very imbalance between your pure white, light, and beautiful heart and their dark, envious, competitive, karmic ways. You could have known this. They could have known this. You already had epiphanies about these people. You've already isolated yourself from them, but you could feel further guidance to even get further away, even block and delete and just never talk to again. And what I feel with this as well is you could have been ghosted a lot in your life, and now you're the ghoster. So like these friends or these love connections, you could have been the kind-hearted overgiver that knew no boundaries, and people ghosted you. And now it's like the ghosters are returning, the friends are returning, the exes are returning, and you're the ghoster now, because you already have a deep intuitive knowing about these people. You don't need to discuss it. You don't need to talk about it. You don't need to give these people another chance. You already know what is and how they made you feel and what they've done. You don't have proof in this world, but you might have proof in your dreams and a feeling, and that's enough for you. And I keep getting this as well. These people could have made you feel physically and mentally sick when you're around them. So really anxious, allergies, sickness, sneezing, like your body just almost made you allergic to them is what I feel. Like you just needed to get away from them. So that was enough closure for you. And these people at this time, they're showing up in your reading because they're very isolated. They want to reunite with you. They want things to go back how they used to be. They now have epiphanies like, wow, I really betrayed Leo, or I was really bad to them and they never deserved that. And they were so kind to me and nice to me. And they regret and they wish they could turn back time on what they've done. But you know what? Sometimes what's done is done. Like after you betray someone, you put magic on someone, you put evil eye on someone, how's there a way to return from that? And I also get with this, which I haven't gotten before, but they could even be doing with this card, I'm seeing like rituals. So they could be doing rituals to kind of release or get rid of the magic or the evil eye and stuff they were putting on you because they feel bad about it. But I feel like if you would have kept going in this cycle with them of just over giving and being in their life and taking their abuse in whatever way, they would have kept doing it. So it's only in your isolation. It's only in your isolation that this person realizes it. You're not taking them back. They see you clearly and you see them clearly, and it's not in a good way. And like I said, some of them, they really wanted to ruin for you what you wanted the most. So if you wanted a loving relationship, a family, a home, stability, or a child, this person was relentless on sending things making comments, jealousy, envy, whatever they could do to not make that happen for you. And I really feel like this is going into what I was feeling. You could have a really heavy cycle this month, cleanse everything out, and then become pregnant when you've been like having fertility issues or something like that, and you've been wanting a child so much. Or you could be just getting a family, a home, a relationship that you wanted so much after this period of your body cleansing, because it's releasing the work that's been done. Whether you know about the work or not, you know inside. Any more messages for Leo? Any more messages for Leo, please? What does Leo need to know at this time? Okay, so we have call, hearing from them. And then under this we have healing. Okay, yeah. So look at this. Wow. It's literally everything that, wow. Okay. Everything I just said, essentially. So on their end, you have call, hearing from them. You're healing and releasing them though. And that makes you happy and free to release these people. You see they were karmic relationships and very toxic. And you also have an inner knowing you didn't even know who you were dealing with or what you were dealing with. It's just all on your intuition and your dreams. And that's good enough for you. For some of you, this was an ex, or for some of you, this was a friend or a coworker that could have gone far enough to proposition your ex. Like if they knew that this was the love of your life, they could have gone after your ex and you don't even know that. Like you don't know the half of what these people have done. So do not engage with them. Heal and release is what you're guided to do, and you feel super happy doing this. So why would you ever entertain them? Block is what I feel. And then we have travel, experience new things, single, not in a relationship, safety, comfort. Then we have whole, inner growth, divine intervention, time for reflection, insecurities, self-esteem, friends, influences, spiritual awakening, and anxiety, worry. Yeah. So again, with these cards here, this ex, these friends, they're in anxiety, they're in worry. They realize what they've done. They realize, oh no. And this could be someone that tried to look like you too, because in this picture, it's really standing out. They have like the same kind of jewels on and the same kind of makeup on. So maybe this friend tried to like mimic you all the time. Like they tried to look like you, act like you, talk like you, but you didn't know who they really were. That's the thing. And this ex, these friends are in a lot of anxiety. Like I said, I really feel like this friend could have tried to proposition your ex. In this situation, I feel like the ex had no idea who this person even was, but your friend knew it was your soulmate or your twin flame and propositioned them though. So the friend is the evil one. If the other person didn't know, I don't know what you want to do with that, but I just feel like people are really anxious. They're really upset. They can feel your energy shift. They can feel that things are over is what I feel. And then for a lot of you here, you definitely have love and a family and a child and safety in some way coming in. Some of you have travel. Some of you are single and you don't want a partner. So you could just be doing some solo traveling. When I looked at this single, not in a relationship though, it pushed me right to the creation and self-love. So some of you are in love with your life as it is. You're in love with being alone. You're in love with being single. You're in love with what you're creating and the love that you have for yourself, and you're not looking for a partner. Others of you are, but there's definitely travel and some kind of safety and comfort, and they tell me money with that. So yeah, there's a lot happening. Then we have whole inner growth, divine intervention, time for reflection, spiritual awakening, realizations. And I feel like you're realizing so much, you're feeling so much, your frequency is up so much, but also as you do this, it's a chain reaction and people are also realizing it about you as well, right? Any more messages for Leo, please? What key messages does Leo need to know at this time? Yeah, what key messages does Leo need to know at this time? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So 5 of Cups under the deck, it's over is what I just heard. So it's over for, let me see here. It's over for the people. Okay. Yep. Very strong messages and heavy energy on this side, but it's not your energy at all. It's other people's energy. So what I feel like couldn't even be more clearer with these messages on this side, you've moved far away from these friends, coworkers, exes, even your own family for some of you, that made you feel heartbroken, always had you in lack, always made you feel injured, sick, really tired, like you were stagnant. They always wanted to keep you stuck. Whether it was projecting their own crap onto you to stress you out so then you felt exhausted, or just physically making you sick being around them, or the comments and the negativity that they brought to your life, or the actual spell work where they wanted you to be sick, tired, heartbroken, sad, stuck. And you've moved away. You've released it. You've released the devil. You've released these toxic people. And you see very clearly, and you're not going back. You're not turning back. The chapter's closed. It's over. People will try to fight and resist this, or propose something, or give you something, or offer you something to get back in your life. It's not happening though. Like you have no interest in it at all. You've moved way past it. And the time of unbalanced anything in your life is over. You now see all the red flags. If you date someone and they don't treat you right, goodbye. If you have a family member that just burns you out, goodbye. If you have a friend that you are so great to and they're so competitive and evil to you, goodbye. It's a no. It's a big fat no for you, is what I feel. And there's no more deeper realization about these situations and your self-worth and your self-worth that you're just not doing it again in any form with any of these people or people in the future. You have a very tight-knit circle around you. You have your angels, your spirit guides, good people in your life, and that's who you're maintaining, and the rest can just pound sand because it's like not happening. You have a higher intuition. You're receiving dreams. Your psychic abilities, your spirituality could have gone up through all of this. You know that an offer's coming for you, for that family, that money, that travel, that opportunity, that raise, that lump sum I just heard, and the end of a very tough cycle. And with this beside it, I just have to say this. There could have been an ex in your life that it seemed like the cycle never ended. It was on and off. You couldn't stop thinking about this person. They couldn't stop thinking about you. They kept returning. It was toxic and karmic though. This could have been someone that you could have had something great with. But you know what? We're all responsible for our own choices and actions. And they chose wrong every single time. And they chose low vibrational every single time. And they chose to not grow every single time. And this cycle is over and you've freed yourself. And I have to keep saying this. It's a really weird message, but something about your cycle, if you're a woman, you could have a really heavy cycle and it somehow releases the last remnants of this person. If you were intimate with them, that's like a message for someone here. But yeah, you already know, you already can feel, you already are guaranteed in all the beautiful things that are coming in your life. You already know you're worth it because your self-worth standing out. And these people are going to be anxious and sad and all the things, but maybe it's their turn to be after everything that they've done to you. So this is your reading, Leo, sending love and light, and see you in the next one.